Alrighty, hello students. Happy Wednesday. It is Earth Day, so happy Earth Day. I guess it's good that we're not driving around and creating as much carbon emissions as usual. But take a moment, think about how you can make a difference in terms of creating less waste, maybe turning off the lights when you're not using them, being a little bit kinder to this Earth that we have the luck or whatever you call it to live on. So let's go through a couple examples. I want to talk about lesson 5 and help y'all out because I think people are struggling with the idea of compound. So I'm going to pull that up. And there it is. Okay, so I want to just go through the first 5 answers. So a molecule is the smallest particle of a substance that is made up of 2 or more atoms. So it's going to be something that looks like this, 2 or more atoms. They can be same, different, doesn't matter. The smallest particle of any pure element is going to be an atom, number 2. Something that is a substance that cannot be broken down by simple chemical and physical processes, that is the basic smallest, purest form. That's going to be an element. You can't break down an element into anything else besides the little subatomic particles that it's made of, but that's not matter. When you have protons, neutrons, and electrons, then you have an element. 4, the particle known as the building block of matter is going to be an atom. All matter is made of atoms. And then 5, a chemical substance that is made up of 2 or more different kinds of atoms bonded together. That's going to be a compound. And I want us to be thinking about this definition specifically because 2 or more different kinds of atoms bonded together, think about that as a type, and they have to be different types of atoms. It can't be 2 of the same atoms bonded together. So let's go through number 1 and number 11 as examples. I want to talk about number 1 because the answer key, for some reason, the example has a mistake, so I want to show you that corrected. For atoms, we count 6 atoms, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles, so that was going to be 6. Elements, I see the stripy ones, and then I see 2 of these ones with like the brick pattern, so 2 different types of elements, right? For compound, here's the important thing, right? There it says 2. It's actually just 1 compound. There's only 1 type of compound, and it's this type of molecule with the 2 stripes and the brick in the center. Because we have multiple of them, that doesn't mean there's 2 compounds. That's just 1 type of compound present. So we're going to put 1. And then for molecules, that's where we start thinking about how many of these things are there. That's going to be 2. So just to flesh out our understanding, let's go through a different example. I'm going to be talking about this one, number 11. So first of all, let's count out the atoms. There are these molecules, which have 2 of them bonded to the same element, and then these ones which have 4 in each. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8. And then we're adding 4. So 12, 16, 20, 24. So we have 24 atoms total. Elements, I see these big circles that are kind of patterned. I see blank open circles and dark circles. So I see 3 different types of elements. For compound, these molecules that are 2 of the same type of atom bonded together, that's not a compound because it has to be different types of atoms, right? So this would be considered a compound. There are 4 of these molecules, but together they represent just 1 compound. This is a type of compound. So we're going to have that answer be 1. We're not counting same atoms bonded together. Lastly, for molecules, we just count how many molecules are present. There aren't any single atoms present. If there were, we wouldn't count them as molecules, but each distinct thing is a molecule. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. We have 8 molecules. So hopefully just seeing the definitions and then seeing 2 of these examples will help you understand how to answer the rest of these. I noticed a lot of us were struggling with the idea of compounds as we turn them in. It's kind of a weird, tricky definition. Just remember, has to be 2 different atoms bonded together, and if there are multiple of them, that doesn't matter. This counts as 1 compound, and this counts as 1 compound. So together here, number 9 would have 2 compounds, for example. Let me know if that makes sense, and I hope to see